Hello and welcome, my mystery snails. How you doing today? It's Chris, aka Super John Bumbo, and we're gonna play Space Truckin' on Mastery Mode, all the way up to the very highest up there, Impoppable, baby. Now it's toasty in here. I gotta admit, it's a little on the hot side in here. What a good word for really frickin' hot is. Maybe I'm at the floodgates of hell right now, but I'm not quite in hell. It's not that hot. But I'm just at the gates right now, and yeah, it's gonna be toasted. This actually looks really pretty. I haven't played Space Truckin' in so long. I'm kind of used to like kind of the old term thing. I feel like they did like a graphics update on this or something like that. It just looks really freaking pretty. Is that just me? Probably is, but what you gonna do? Anyways, I think of course as usual we're gonna have to do an engineer stat. I think the hardest part about this map is probably the fact that you can't do banana farms very easily. Yeah, so I think you can fit two pretty easily, and like third one you might be able to like smash in there, like just crunch it in there. Try not to do too many slaps for you guys, because I know the slapping noise can be sort of upsetting, unsettlingly angrifying, maybe a little bit. So today I want to talk a little bit about the time I found a really big spider. There's actually a couple times that I found really big spiders in my life. A couple of them were actually pretty reasonably undangerous, but there was one that was actually, I found out later, to be kind of dangerous. Not like super dangerous or anything like that, but just sort of dangerous. So out of all the spiders that I've seen in my life, you'd actually be surprised at how many spiders you've probably seen in your life. There's a lot of different species out there, like tons of them, all over the place. There's jumping spiders, and obviously there's a lot of web-creating spiders, and there's like trap spiders, and like all these other spiders. Some of them are like weave like little webs, and some of them weave like gigantic, like spherical, crazy webs and things like that. Anyways, we're gonna put this guy back on first for a second. Ooh, I could have been too late. I think I was too late here, guys. Oh, no! Okay, let's try something ridiculous. Boom! Saved what? $5 big bad dollars right there, guys. $5 have just been saved. So, it's about that time for the sentry guns. Let's do it. Pop them in there. Also, I think I'm going to do him. Oh, should I do him? This sucks. Nah, we won't do him. I'm not going to be doing the banana farmer today. He is something that normally I would just throw him down, just say whatever, it doesn't matter all that much. But I feel like it's going to be really annoying in today's video, so I'm going to try and not use him. Hopefully things still go smoothly without him. Hopefully I don't forget all the bananas on a couple rounds, because I know that's probably going to happen today. But I'm really hoping that I can fit 3 banana farms in here. That's kind of the main goal. If I can't fit 3, I'm going to be really upset. You know, if we can't get 3... It's not like I'm going to lose the game, but I don't know if it's going to be an easy one anymore. You know, Space Truckin's usually pretty darn easy because you got so much time to react to all these balloons. I think back in the day, this was by far the longest map in the game. I think they might have come out with some newer maps that are a little bit longer now, but I still think this is definitely, if not the longest, one of the longest maps in the game. Alright, so you can tell this is just going perfectly, oh, you know what, I can fit a third one in here. I know I can. Yeah, it kind of sucks to put it there. I was really hoping to fit it on Venus, but it's not going to happen today. By the way, if you guys were curious, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, a lot of people, they don't know about space. I think you should know about space. I don't know why. I like space. I think, and because I like it, you should like it. So, learn about space. Mercury is a really, really, really hot planet. Gets scorched by the sun during the day, but the weird thing is on the backside, the part that's not facing the sun, gets really cold. I don't know exact temperatures, but I remember that it's like, it's got the biggest variety of temperatures in any planet, which is pretty interesting, I'd say. And then you got Venus over here, which is actually the hottest planet in the solar system, as odd as that sounds, because it actually has an atmosphere. And its atmosphere is full of carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas, which is one of the reasons why we think that Earth is warming a little bit faster than it probably should be. is because people keep throwing all these greenhouse gases in there, and it's warming up the Earth. Not by much, but it's enough that it causes pretty drastic changes. And it's not by much, but it's enough that the planet can't really adapt as fast as it normally does. You know, so that's the main reason why it's causing all these problems. But anyways, Venus is also not just. Oh, here we go. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! I'm afraid. So we need at least one set of road spikes down there. Oh, I might not even have needed it. Look at that sentry gun, dude. He's boss. He's boss. I'm glad I got him, though, to be honest. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm actually going to get a glue gunner, I think. Or should I? No, I don't think glue gunner's going to work. I think I'm going to do a wizard. This is sort of goofy. I'm going to do a wizard. I'm going to do a lightning wizard, I think. But before I get there, I actually want to try and get at least one more banana farm up. I think that's going to be... No. Let's just get the lightning wizard. Just get the freaking lightning wizard, dude. All I got to do is lose one freaking line and I lose the game. Never fun to see it. Never fun to see that happen. Also, seeking shuriken's kind of important. So yeah, I'm not really banana farming as hard as I normally would. I'm going to try and get a helipad up in here, too, pretty soon. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be rough, guys. It's going to be really tough. I'm going to be plowing through these guys later on. But Venus also, besides just the carbon dioxide, actually has a lot of really crazy toxic chemicals on there as well. In fact, we landed a spacecraft on Venus, and it was a mixture of the heat and the other chemicals that basically just ate away at the spaceship, and I think it stopped working within a couple minutes or something like that. And like that's all we needed. That's what we designed it for, was just to work for a couple minutes, but it's still kind of ridiculous. So he has a lot of extra road spikes right there. The glue gunner, like, I don't know, dude. I really want to use a glue gunner, but it just doesn't really fit in there very well. So, what's we gonna do? It's just gonna have to be itself for a little while. So these are all really tough rounds, by the way. 38, 39, and 40, really freaking tough. I want to get another one of these guys up to 3rd tier, just so I can actually be making some money up in here, but I am afraid that if I do that, I will lose the game. So, I'm going to do it anyways, because I don't care all that much. Oop, here we go, monkey sense. Monkey sense! These are going to be tough, man. Oh my god. I thought the lightning wizard would do a better job of actually popping these balloons. Like, yeah, he's doing an okay job. Let's pop him on last. You don't realize how much that glue gunner actually helps out when you're using the glue gunner in these strategies. Because a lot of these regen balloons, we're just not, powering through them like we should be. Alright, so there's a couple balloons up in there, man. Come on, little seeking shurikens. Come on, little seeking shurikens. Oh, come on, one last little lightning. Lightning bolt him. 2 lightning bolts now. 1 lightning bolt. 2 lightning bolts. 3 lightning bolts. Oh, we're done. We took him down. Holy crap, that was really close right there, guys. Let's get our ninja going. Alright, so, obviously, at the very least, we need 1 4th tier ninja. Maybe 2. So I'm actually going to swap. You know what? Let's swap this up. Let's do a little bit of swapping. We'll do a ninja down here so he can kind of hit that bottom layer down there as well. That's a lot of freaking balloons right there, guys. That's a lot of freaking balloons right there. Alright, we got to get to the 4th tier ninja already. Had to. We were forced. We had to sell a banana farm to make that happen. And on top of that, I got to get like a helipad or something just to start killing things. So here we go. We're going to get the helipad, quad darts, pursuit. Go on pursuit, little buddy. Still getting bananas and everything, but this is going to be some tough crowds up here in the next few rounds. So I think the best thing for me to do is, instead of going for a 4th tier banana farm, I'm going to get an Apache dart ship to save up my money. Normally I'm like throwing stuff around here, throwing stuff around there, doing all these ridiculous things all over the frickin' place. But today that is not going to happen. I'm just going to play it chillax, like let myself earn some money. Hopefully around 43 won't kill us. I got a 4th tier ninja already. Maybe I'll get 2. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get 2 over here. And then if I need to, I can sell one of these guys for the Apache dart ship. You know, there's no big deal on doing that. Just whatever. Just whatever. But save up more money. Save the monies. Follow the financial rules, and you will be making good amounts of monies later on in your life. Okay. So I think even around 46 we're probably okay. 47 is the first level where I'm like, noopity noop noop. Yeah, I don't think so, guys. Alright, so Venus, yeah, we got rid of Mercury and Venus. Now how about Earth? Alright, so Earth, dude. What's the deal with that guy? Earth is, actually, believe it or not, this is actually a sort of poor representation of the size of Venus, I would say. Venus is much closer to the size of Earth. I think Venus is like a tiny bit smaller than Earth, but like not by this much. And I think Mercury is also a lot smaller than Mars. I'm pretty sure about that too. So, you know, the size representations here are not 100% accurate, for sure. For sure. Alright, so our Apache Darkship really, or, you know, our helipod's really not doing very much right now. I'm gonna hope that their ninjas are gonna be enough here. I hope. They are 4-2s. They're only on the 3rd trip around right now. We still got a full trip around after that as well. And we're kind of just slowly popping the Moabs. It's not just an all-at-once kind of thing. So that's going to give us a little bit more time to react as well. So I'm going to have to use a little bit of road spikes in here, I think, though. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That was close. I didn't need those road spikes. But I'm just glad that I actually threw them in there. I'd much rather just use a couple $100 extra and just say, oh, I lost a couple $100 than, oh, I lost the frickin' game over here. I spent 500 monkey money instead of dollars. So 48, we should be good, but 49, no, we're not good. We got to get that guy up. And he's really expensive in this mode. So we're going to get rid of this guy. I'm going to get my monkey village. Oh, I don't even have to raise a rotor shed. And he's still $18,900. Holy crap, dude. Talk about a big chunk of money right here. We got to get rid of a lot of stuff. We're going to sell this guy. Sell this guy. And we can afford him. Okay. That was close. I think we're okay now. I don't know if I want to lock him in place, though. He might be better locked in place, to be honest. Let's lock him in place for now. We're going to lock him in place right there. Right there. Let him do that damage, but he's got to do it in the right frickin' spots, man. I want to like overload like everything right here. See, I'm like I can actually point at the screen a little bit, but not really. I want to overload it right here in this tiny little area right there. And then if, at worst case scenario, overload right in that little area right there as well. That's why I got him kind of in the top corner right here. Now is the time when you're like, okay, Chris, you're still not doing good, but you're doing okay enough where you can maybe afford a 4-2 banana farm. Wishing right now, guys. Wishing for the best. Now, one thing that I randomly just want to mention really quick is that I've seen a lot of monkey villages in, or not monkey villages, monkey banks in battles lately. Yeah. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I don't know if they're really that good, but it was fun to see it happen, you know, because it's cheaper than a 4-2 banana farm, so you can get a little bit earlier. I don't know, it was a little bit weird, but it was really interesting to see it happen. Alright, so we're almost there, guys. This is the tough round, though, so if we die here, not much I can do, you know? I mean, Alright, let's pop him off of lock in place in just a second here. Just a second. Follow my mouse, little buddies. Follow my mouse. Get that poppin' action in. Get that poppin' action in. Hopefully this is enough. A lot of balloons right here. A lot of balloons right here. They're going around for the 3rd layer. Uh-oh. Now we're actually catching up, finally. Finally catching up. Oh, baby. Doesn't even matter. That last BFB is nothing to us. Garbage. Absolute garbage. And we have survived. We have the 4-2 banana farm over here. Put him back on lock in place right here. And we're set to go. Now, I don't even think I need any more banana farms. I'm just going to lock him in place right there. But I am going to try and afford a Spectre. Why do I always do that? So I'm going to have him follow mouse for a second because I'm actually a bit afraid of these blues right here. 55 is difficult. Difficult. Holy crap, dude. That was way more difficult than I was expecting. Shows why I need that Spectre, that real good balloon popping power. Lock him back in place. I don't know if we made him regen or like what, but I always do this. I always get the right side of frickin' monkey ace because I'm always so frickin' used to him, you know? So yeah, Earth's not all that special. It's just the place where everything happens. We know most things about Earth. There's nothing to really say about it. Now, Mars is actually kind of interesting because it has 2 moons. So, Mercury and Venus don't have any moons, but Mars does. It has 2 moons, actually. They're not very big or anything like that. Like, Earth's moon's freaking gigantic. Like, it's bigger than that, but it's freaking gigantic compared to, all the other planets' moons. And I think one reason why we're actually doing so bad is because I didn't upgrade my monkey village at all. Then once you upgrade the monkey village up to 0-1 and even like 2-2, or 2-1 at least, you start doing ridiculous amounts of popping power. Watch this. Boom, boom. Look at that. It doesn't seem... I got a Spectre too. It doesn't seem like it's doing all that much right now because I got the Spectre, but it really is doing that much more damage. I should have bought that earlier. I don't know why I didn't do that. Speak an idiot. But I'm actually going to go for more money today. This is one of those... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You can point it out right now. I did it again. I got the wrong freaking side. I'm just like, throw him in there. Wrong, Chris. Absolutely wrong. I personally think that there might still be life on Mars. I really do. I think there might be life on Mars. By life, I mean little tiny bacterias or something very similar to that are just kind of hiding out in like the ice caps or like underneath in some sort of weird caverny area, hopefully with water in it. I think it's totally possible. We're gonna find it on Mars. It's gonna be in a little cavern or something like that. Sort of a goofy area. It's not gonna be on the surface. It could be in the polar ice caps or something like that, but that's just like, maybe it will be, maybe it won't. Who really knows? I don't know. And then, beyond that, though, here's where it gets kind of interesting. So these are all the 4 terrestrial planets. Now, a lot of people think that in a lot of other solar systems, it's always just terrestrial planets in the front, gas giants in the back, but that's not even true. It's sort of random. This is something we've recently learned, actually. It really doesn't matter, and something that, like, Spore, it's kind of funny, Spore, the random game that a lot of people surprisingly didn't like, that I loved, did a really good job of. They just put planets kind of randomly around. They're just like, oh, here's a gas giant, here's a regular terrestrial planet, here's a random crappy whatever thing with Jig Bob. But they really didn't have any rhyme or reason to how the planets were oriented, and that was surprisingly accurate. Especially for like back in the day when Spore actually came out. Like, it made no sense back then. To me, at least, because everything that I learned back then, it's funny how much we've actually learned since I learned a lot about all this stuff, you know, all this new and updated information. Sometimes I even say things that are wrong, because I learned about this stuff before they actually learned the right answer, you know? Like, even the amount of moons on Jupiter is changing. Recently, they discovered a new moon on Jupiter. Freaking ridiculous, you know? At least to me, I think that's ridiculous. So yeah, I think there's probably life on Mars. Will we discover it anytime soon? Probably not, actually. You know, I'm thinking like 20, 30 years, something like that. Probably going to take it to the first people to be on there. I don't think any robots will actually be able to discover it. And there's actually this other weird thing that a lot of people don't know about. There's actually this weird treaty where you're not allowed to go to certain places in Mars. Anywhere where there's water or ice, you're not allowed to go there. Out of fear of contaminating that area with our life. Like, so what might happen is we might deliver life to Mars, and it could just kind of go dormant there. And then we're like, oh, we found new life on Mars. But really, it wasn't there. It was just Earth life going there. Because you'd be surprised at how much some of this life can just randomly survive all these really cruel situations. Being out in space for months, even years at a time, ridiculous radiation, being without water for years, they can survive. They just go dormant. It's so weird how they do that, but they do. Ridiculous heats, ridiculous cold, doesn't matter, dude. They survive. But then you got Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, and those guys, there's nothing too crazy about them. I mean, they're just giant balls of gas. Saturn's got the rings, Jupiter's gigantic, got the cool red spot. They recently just got some really cool pictures of the great red spot and how it spins and everything. Uranus is, I'm pretty sure Uranus is the one, or no. I don't remember now. Uranus, I'm pretty sure, is the one that it's on its side, and it's kind of weird, but it's like, it's weird to think about it on the side, because like, it's just a ball of gas, how could it be on its side? I know, it gets a little bit goofy and everything, but it's weird. I'm pretty sure it's Uranus, not Neptune. Neptune's got it also as a weird hexagonal thing on the top of its poles. That's really cool. I was like, how the heck does that happen physically? Just doesn't make any sense. So we're going to get a random big one up in here. Just seems like a really cool upgrade to have up in here. Just going to explode freaking everything. I'm going to pop a couple more Super Monkeys upgrades. Oh, I accidentally got a TT. Okay, that's not horrible. We can actually make use of him a little bit. It's funny, but Uranus is actually made out of a lot of methane, which is the gas that comes out of your butt when you fart. Fun little fact for you right there. Then beyond that, I mean, we got Pluto, and this is the planet that's not a planet anymore. It's a dwarf planet or something. Dwarf ice planet, some crap like that. Does it really matter? No. It's really not that important. It's kind of fun though. I think the coolest. Oh crap, dude! Look at that. I think the coolest thing about it is the fact that it's You know, I am going to sell this guy. I'm going to get rid of him. I'm actually going to switch back to some more super monkeys. I'm actually going to get rid of this guy too so I can get some more super monkeys in here. Seems like we are getting to the area where it is a little bit problematic for us to survive. Pluto's not super duper important or anything. It's got a really cool heart shape on it. I thought that was really fun. Like, it's really close to a heart. And then it's also got a tiny little moon next to it. And then here's the weird thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's something like 10 or 12 dwarf planets beyond Pluto that we've discovered. Or at least have theorized exist back there. Like, we for sure have, like, seen, like, 1 or 2 of them. Where we're like, yep, we know that there they are. We found those dwarf planets back there. I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch more back there in the Oort cloud as well, which is kind of crazy. Everything's just revolving around the frickin' sun, man. So that's cool, definitely. Something a lot of people don't think about. So when they're talking about Pluto being a planet, they're like, well, if Pluto's a planet, then you pretty much have to add all these other 10 planets in there as well. And then we'd have, instead of, 8 planets, we'd have like 18 or 20 or something like that. So that's when it gets a little bit crazy, because you can't just say, oh, this is a planet, because it was a planet, and then this isn't a planet because we didn't know about it yet. No, you can't do that. That's why it's a tough decision, and people always argue about whether Pluto's a planet or not. I know, it can get a little bit weird for sure. People can get angry about it. I'm personally not angry about it. I just like, whatever, Pluto used to be a planet, and then we decided, you know what, we found a bunch more, and now it's not. Makes sense to me. Anyways, I would love to fit another helipod in here or something like that, but it's not going to happen today, guys. Hopefully you had fun listening to me rant about random planety things. If I was wrong about anything, feel free to correct me and put it in the comments, because I don't like being wrong and teaching people wrong information, for sure. Another fun fact, though, is a lot of people don't know this. I heard this weird fact. It was a fake fact. Is that the Earth revolves around the sun in this exact path, where if we were 1 mile closer, or even 100 miles closer, we'd burn up and die. If we were 100 miles further away, or even a mile further away, we'd freeze to death because we'd be too far away from the sun. Oh man, that is scary right there. Okay, I got the radar scanner in here now. That helped us out a bunch. Holy crap. And this was with extra money, by the way. We were getting double money on this thing. Without that extra money, I don't know if we would have been able to survive over here. That would have been difficult for sure. Alright. I freaked out a little bit, man. I freaked out a little bit. I even forgot what I was talking about just 2 seconds ago. I forgot. I suck. It happens. It happens to me. It happens to the best of people, you know? You don't realize it, but life just hits you with some camo regen rainbow sometimes, and you're just not ready for it, and then you forget exactly what you're talking about. So this is the last beginner level for Mastery Mode, and now we move up to the intermediate levels. So what I'm probably going to end up doing for you guys is, I'm going to do some random live streams every once in a while where I just play random maps on Impoppable. Like, I have to play easy, medium, hard, and Impoppable. Play some random maps, maybe do a couple hours of live streaming, not talk as much as I probably normally do, but I'll have some fun with that, because I do have to unlock advanced Mastery Mode as well. And then I'm also going to be I'm going to continue my series over here and show you guys all the intermediate levels on Impoppable Mastery Mode, and those are obviously really frickin' difficult. I think Country Road is going to be one of the most difficult levels for me. I know even on regular, I had a really hard time doing Impoppable Country Road, so like Mastery Mode Impoppable, oh dude, it's just freaking ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. A lot of these can be really, really difficult. I'm gonna get so sad. I remember doing all these, I remember doing a lot of these guys and having trouble. I couldn't do this on Impoppable either, or not, just on regular. So, gonna be tough. But we're gonna work our way through it. We have to use special agents if we need to, and hopefully we'll have a good time with it. Of course, as usual, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press that like button for me. Appreciate that a bunch. And have a super duper delicious day.